Now, moving on real quick to the Cubbies. They were Jesus family. Huh? Cubbies and Kabus. Kabus are Jabo Jabo.
Kabus are Jabo Jabo.
They were Jesus family. I apologize, okay? Kabi were Jesus and Millie were Jesus, right? Anyway, these fine couple have decided that they shall not only tell us everything, they shall not only write a tell-all book, they shall give us a visual for it. And that's exactly what happened when they went onto their YouTube channel and they started to spill some tea. Now, according to the story, it starts out this way. It seems Millie has completely lost faith in her husband due to all the shenanigans that happened last year with the baby, with the lies, all of that. So she really did lose faith in him to the point where she's now kind of micromanaging and he's constantly under a microscope in her books at least. When he says, I'm going to such and he actually does go there and says, I should be back at 10:01. If he's not there at 10:01, it's a problem. Like she's practically everywhere he goes, and I'm getting a magnifying glass to see if the truth is adding up, if what he's saying is actually what is true. So I understand that, and I feel like to that extent, I think any person who cheats on their partner or does their partner dirty and their partner accepts them and forgives them should pretty much be ready to take any version of the partner that they get. Because there's a lot of trust that has been broken. There are a lot of things that I need to start to reconcile with myself. So if I am at this point where I want the codes to your phone, I want blah, 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 and that is the price you have to pay for you to be with me, guess what, honey? You're going to have to do it.
True.
But he says that he has nothing to hide. And so for that reason, he's just like, give me the benefit of doubt. And she's just over there relentless saying, no, baby, there's no point. I feel like I need my trust to be earned. And aliandika rusungu mingi, I mean, Kiswahili mingi. She said in her own words, nafeel ni kama tangu hiyo drama itokee. No, that was Kabi saying, nafeel ni kama tangu hiyo drama itokee, unataka kusikia vizuri kila kitu. Unataka kusikia vizuri kila kitu. Na kuambia nilikuwa mahali fulani, you feel like nahitaji kukuambia ukweli wote kila wakati, ndio ninahisi. And I'm just like, absolutely. She said, uaminifu hupatikana. Umewahi kusikia siri huko nyuma, sina siri zinazoweza kukuadhiri ama kuniadhiri. So according to her, she's like, faith has to be earned. You've never heard any secrets about me that have made you feel that have affected you. That there are any secrets that have affected you or anything that has affected me either. Like there are no secrets about me. So for that reason, I feel like you need to earn my trust as well. And it actually went further on because the questions kept flowing. Unajua wanaongea. They're talking to the people on Instagram. And someone actually asked Millie if Kabi was to pass on suddenly or otherwise, or they did get divorced, they asked her, would she remarry? And she says, no, actually, yeah, would she remarry? And Kabi responded by saying, I'd want you to remarry in case anything happened to our marriage. And I'm like, I like that they're open and honest about it, but at the end of the day, when you've done something so bad to someone, it feels like it's almost like a non-negotiable. Like you've already done me dirty. Why would I want to retain and keep your image or keep an image of our relationship having been, you know, on the up and up, and in reality that's not the case. So I completely understand where Millie is coming from, and I think Kabi just needs to take his L's and keep taking his L's until Millie is fully ready to forgive him.
Exactly. And you have to understand where Millie is coming from. This girl sat next to her man and defended him and cried on camera. Whole time, you know, you're sticking by your husband. You have believed the gospel truth of what he's telling you. You have gone with the whole story, and then you find out the whole time this child you are visiting is in fact not a niece, is in fact his daughter. The betrayal. And by
extension, your daughter.
The betrayal. And he knew about it the whole time. And he let you cry on camera. So I do understand. You know, she has a right to feel, you know what, yes, you have to earn my trust again. But my problem was the entitlement of Kabi, you know, just because we're a Christian marriage and we've forgiven each other and we've put this behind us, why are you expecting all of these other things, you know?
Boy.
Why are you feeling the way you're feeling, yet we
Hi.
have forgiven each other? That was the vibe it was giving, and I was just sick. I was sick about it.
Yeah, he's too entitled.
Exactly. It was just a very entitled vibe going on. But I'm happy for Millie. If she's happy, who are we to talk about their
It's
marriage?
okay,
you know?
Chomi.
It's okay, Chomi, as long as you're happy, Chomi.
Yeah, as long as you're happy, Chomi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's giving the same energy as... You've seen what's happened with Samido? And our
Ide.
friend Ide.
Oh,
Not necessarily Ide, but Karen.
Yeah.
They went to the funeral of the late Jeff.
And yeah,
And,
Karen did the most of the
Samido-
pictures.
No, that was the one for the DP.
Okay.
So now we're talking about a few days ago, like as recent as 3 days ago.
My God.
They went to the funeral of Jeff, the boy who,
yeah.
the whole dramatic story going
Yes.
on. Apparently they were relatives.
Yeah, with Samido.
Samido and Jeff,
Jeff.
were related.
Yeah.
So they went to the funeral, and guess what? Samido is the one who introduced Karen to come to the front. This is less than 2 weeks after we spoke about Ede.
As in, men will embarrass you.
A man will embarrass you.
He will just embarrass you, unprovoked. But you also understand, you know, this is the mother of his children. If things don't work out with Ide, why should things not work out with Karen? You know what? As long as you're happy, Chomi, you know?
That is the sentiment you're
If
going
Ide
with.
stays, imagine if she stays,
As
and then
long-
she's always coming on Instagram and on TikTok and posting sad caption, please, you have chosen to be the victim.
You
At this
really
point,
have.
you made a decision. So,
Yeah.
Chomi, as long as you're happy,
That's the sentiment.
who are we?
This weekend is the energy we're going with. As long as you're happy,
No a holler.
no a holler.
Exactly.